Hey there, Nerd Army. It is time for a Q&A right here on Nerdsmerized, guys. So I have never done a Q&A, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this Q&A, and then next week in its place, I will actually be doing my podcast. So it'll just be me at first. Then I'm going to invite some people to do a podcast with me and collectively come up with something. So guys, let's get into the questions. I had a lot of questions submitted by a lot of you subscribers out there. Okay, so the first one's going to be from Pink Shih Tzu Puppy 01. Favorite comic book characters and series. Well, a lot of you guys that have watched my show and talking about all my comic book stuff, basically, number one for me is Green Lantern. By far, Green Lantern. I love Green Lantern. One of my favorite characters of all time. The Power Ring has always been something I've loved, and I would have loved to have my entire life. Being able to make constructs and make whatever the hell you want is pretty awesome, guys. My second one, obviously from the Marvel side at least, would have to be Thor. Thor has been my favorite comic book hero since I was a little kid. Always been a fan of all the different incarnations of Thor, like Eric Masterson. I mean, I love Thor. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. And Mjolnir, that's why. That's all you need to know. Mjolnir is why I would pick Thor. No, he's an awesome character all the way around. Donald Blake, and then, yeah, we've seen many incarnations of him that, like Eric Masterson, who went on to be Thunderstrike. But, yeah, those are my picks and why. Yeah, Pink Shih Tzu Puppy 01 actually asked a couple more questions. Favorite YouTubers. Now, this one's a good one. Probably one of my favorite YouTubers is going to be Dave the Film Junkie. I've liked him since I first started watching a lot of YouTube because I'm a big movie fan, and he's like probably one of the best movie style videos and kind of stuff that he does on his channel, like Casual Batman. I've done a reaction to a couple of them. They are awesome. I just laugh my ass off. He's a great YouTuber. J-Roar. J-Roar is another big one. Always been a big fan of J-Roar. Probably going to go Real Rejects. And Tyrone Magnus, obviously, the big dog himself. I've always been a fan. I like watching Akasan. I mean, a lot of the reactors out there are what I'm really into. But Comic Pop, Comic Island, Comic Storian, Benny the Comic Storian, he's actually one of my favorites too. I love all the different style of videos that he puts out. And, I mean, there's many other ones, guys. A lot of my buddies and people I've grown to be friends, they're just awesome, awesome people. The YouTube community is growing and growing, especially the reactor community. Howdy, guys. What's up? So, this one is going to, the third question will be, how long have you wanted to do reactions before you started? Now, when I started my channel as strictly comic book and comic book style movies and just different pop culture movies, nerd stuff. That's really what it is. Everything in the nerd compendium, okay? Now, I still love doing those videos. I've been taking a break from them because I did get really burnt out on my schedule that I had with work, and then I had my schedule here making videos, and it just got overwhelming after a while. But I will be putting more out, definitely. I'm working on a history of right now, which are actually one of my favorite ones to do. And I've got some really good ones coming out, history ofs, character breakdowns, but I'm going to still be focused a lot on my reactions and my reacting. And when I started out and I did all that and I went through the motions and I started doing reactions, and they were a lot of fun. They were something I could just have a good time doing, really be myself without having to do a lot of research or put things out there. This was just something I could be myself, relax. And when I did my first couple ones, you guys loved them, and I had got a really great response and a lot of fan base, and a lot of people just talk to me all the time and ask me questions about stuff, and then I get a lot of requests for reactions, especially you Penaholics. You know what I'm talking about. Hi, guys. But no, you guys, I love doing Pentatonics reactions. They're awesome. But the community around all these different subject matters for reactions is amazing. Like, just reactions in general. So many people it's just a great following. It's a big community, a lot of followers, a lot of different fans, and it's a lot of fun, guys. Like, getting to meet some of these people, doing the reactions, the freaking reacceptions, the co-op reactions, the collaborations with people. it's been great. I made some great buddies, great friends, and people that I'll probably be friends with for a long time to come, guys. But I love doing reactions, and I don't see myself probably stopping ever. So, um, let's see. We got some other ones. Let's see. Well, here's one. Aaliyah K1 asks, are you going to do more Pentatonics reactions? And do I have a musical background? I love the Pentatonics reactions. They're so much fun. Superfruit Pentatonics, Kevin's channel, Avi's channel. I mean, all of their channels are great. And I just love doing them. Yes, there'll be much more to come, guys. I get lots of requests, and I have a big list written out already, guys. So they're coming. Don't worry. Promise. And then, when I grew up, I used to actually play clarinet and the saxophone when I was in school and growing up. It was something I liked to do. It wasn't really what I loved to do, though. But, I mean, music-wise, I love all different types of music, everything from, like, horrorcore all the way to rock, rap, back to classic rock. I even like some classical, just all different types of music. Techno, K-pop's pretty cool. I've newly discovered that. It's just pretty awesome. Let's see. Do you think you will ever do a setup and / house tour? And I said, I love your vids, keep it up. But it's for Alexander Brennan. Yes, eventually, yeah. Once we get everything finished up, I mean, I'm still getting stuff for the house. We'll probably do a whole bedroom tour because I have a desk that my wife made that's out, and it's actually pretty badass. It's Walking Dead, covered in Walking Dead panels, like she did these, covered in Walking Dead panels, is an entire desk. It's pretty sick. She's actually right now constructing a new bed for us. It's probably going to be like a Batman-themed bed, and then her dresser and everything we have in the room will be Batman-themed as well. So I will eventually be doing that. That's the plan, but yeah, I would definitely will. Do you think that Heroes Reborn, if it does good enough, they will do another series? That's from Hey, it's Andy G. Definitely. If Heroes Reborn blows up like season 1 of Heroes, we're going to have a freaking internet pandemic. You have no idea. If you were around and you were really participated in the online aspects from the original Heroes, it was freaking amazing. It was awesome. So many fans coming together, videos everywhere. It was just great, guys. But yes, Andy, I do believe it's going to do just fine. It's going to do amazingly well, and it's going to keep going in more seasons and continue Heroes Reborn and multiple seasons. They're not going to keep it as a little cheap little series. It's going to blow up. Let's see. It's a request for a video. Let's see. The Sharpen Tactic. Where are you from? Where do you live now? And where would you like to live in the future? I'm originally from California, in Ventura area, California, right there near the beach. And then I've actually moved all the way to the East Coast, and I live in Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's a big jump from west to east. But where I'd like to live in the future, I don't know. I don't know. There better be a comic book shop pretty close by, somewhere to get some games. Definitely a Taco Bell. But, I mean, you never know. Or Jack in the Box. I miss Jack in the Box. That shit ain't out here. But, so let's see. We got some other ones. Ace Falcon 72. Do you plan to expand towards a podcast or something similar? And do you plan getting a better camera setup in the future? And yes, podcast definitely. Basically, next Wednesday I'll start my podcast where I'm just going to talk on subjects. I will be bringing some people in, do some Google Hangouts, stuff like that with a bunch of people, or some Skype calls with people and post them up. And yes, camera equipment. If you guys didn't know, I do all of my camera equipment on my iPad. I film on my iPad. I do it all. I'm actually in the market to get a new computer and a new camera. And then once I do that, I'll be going to, I have like a pretty badass webcam that one of my buddies gave me. So I will be starting to use that for filming. And a new microphone I'm going to get as well. Let's see. So that's that question. Let's see. So Internet Master 1 said Batman v Superman or Civil War is one of his questions. So that case, guys, it's a hard one. Batman v Superman is going to be freaking epic. And if I say I'm looking forward to Civil War more, I might get raped by the freaking Justice League and DC fans. But guys, I'm probably going to have to say Civil War. I mean, Captain America Civil War is going to be amazing, guys. Civil War is one of my favorite storylines from Marvel Comics, and Batman vs. Superman is a great story in the comics. But you guys got to think, I'm not saying I'm not excited for it. I'm freaking stoked and I'm tripping out. If you guys saw my reaction to that damn video, I about fell out my damn chair. But it's a new startup for DC. It's not something they've been doing since 2008 like Marvel has. So I have a lot of confidence in that they're going to do great, and I can't wait, and I think it's going to be amazing, but I'd have to say Civil War. I really do. See, he has a couple more questions for Internet Master 1. Will you be reviewing Legends of Tomorrow next year? Definitely. So guys, if you didn't know, on this channel, when the big comic book movies or TV shows are going, I will be reviewing all of them on this channel. I haven't decided if I'm going to make a TV channel, like a separate channel, but I mean, that's a thought. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. But definitely going to be doing the reviews for Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, maybe Gotham. I'm not sure. I didn't really enjoy doing the reviews for that show as much. God damn it, I wish Constantine was coming back. Probably Supernatural, and definitely, like I said, Legends Tomorrow. The third question is, do you plan to do a second channel someday? Like I said, I've thought about it. The TV channel has been kind of a thing I was thinking about doing. But right now, I really want to focus on this one because, I mean, I do eventually want to do other channels, like a TV channel, TV and movie channel, and then strictly a comic book one where I just post comic book content. And like this one would be my vlogs, my reactions, different things like that. But yeah, definitely, or reviews, stuff like that. So let's see. So I mean, guys, that's right there is about it. I mean, thank you for everyone that did submit questions. We had quite a few, so and they were fun to answer, and it was fun hanging out with you guys here. But definitely make sure you guys hit that like, thumbs up button on this video, and make sure you smash the subscribe button to keep up with me and all that I do on my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. For all you guys that are returning subscribers, thank you very much for being here and supporting me. And I hope to see you guys next time. Look out for some big things coming from my channel. I'm actually working on a separate project with my wife, doing some pretty cool song and like musical videos. So make sure to stay tuned for that too. But thank you guys for tuning in. Peace out.